Question: when you take a payout, do you take 50% max or less than that? So, good question. First and foremost, there really isn't a wrong answer to this, but what I always say and what I personally try to do is when I get a funded account up to the buffer. So even if we were to use a 50K account for an example where your drawdown is $2,000, my recommendation is to get above 2K. So get above 2K in profit. Anything above that is safe for withdrawal. I personally don't like having less than 2K margin. That's just my personal preference, I guess. You don't have to have that same preference. But what's important to remember is that the moment you take your first payout, if you're not above that $2,000 buffer limit, you're still going to have your trailing drawdown set to 0. So let's just say hypothetically, you're up $1,500 on your account and you want to take a payout because you're eligible for one, and you want to take out, let's just say $500. So now that's going to take your profit from $1,500 down to $1,000 left in your account. You're still only going to have $1,000 of drawdown left now because your trailing drawdown is going to be set to 0 the moment you take that first payout. If you're okay with that, you can do it. Totally up to you. There isn't really a wrong answer. There's just a preference. What I like to do personally is when I get to that 2K buffer amount on a 50K sized account, anything above that I'm eligible for, I'm going to take that as a payout. I think the other big thing to mention here is do not treat your funded accounts like a savings account, meaning don't try to just scale and scale and scale endlessly and never actually pay yourself, because that's a really good way to end up giving a lot of that profit, if not all of that profit, back to the prop firm. Use these accounts to take money out of them and to pay yourself consistently. You don't need to be trying to go for some big home run payout numbers just to impress people that you don't even care about on social media. If you've made $500, $1,000, $2,000 on that account and you're eligible for a payout, to me it doesn't seem reasonable that you just wouldn't take that out and pay yourself. As long as you're staying consistent and you're doing everything right in your trading plan and you're just trying to get nice base hits and to pay yourself consistently, that's the best approach in my opinion.